Hi and welcome to DB Clips. My name is Luke. I'm here at Desert Breeze Community Church. Today we're going to look at the question, what does it mean that God is our Father? And so in this life we have earthly parents. We have a mother and a father. And as a father myself, I know that sometimes we make mistakes and sometimes we can fail our children. So what does it mean that God is our Father? If we look at the life of Jesus, we have an example of probably the one person who understood this relationship with God. When Jesus was at his lowest point, when he was in the Garden of Gethsemane, and when he knew that his time and his hour had come, he called out to God using a name that had never been used in the Bible before. He called him Abba Father. This name doesn't really have a good English equivalent. Probably the closest thing that we have in English is kind of an old-fashioned name that's not really used anymore. It was when kids called their father Papa. And so as a child, this name had a love and a connection and an affection to their father who they looked for safety and care and love. And as an adult, you would hear adult children use the word Papa with their father as a term of respect and love for them. And so Jesus utters this name, Abba Father. And so in his moment of pain and in his moment of suffering, so much so that in the Bible it says he was sweating blood. Now, if you've had children, then you've had them come to you with this look in their eyes of pain or of hurt. And no matter what they say, they're saying, Dad, help me, fix this. And that's where Jesus was in this moment. Papa, help me. The next time this name is used is in Romans 8:15. I have it here. It says, "For you did not receive the spirit of slavery to fall back into fear, but you have received the spirit of adoption as sons, by whom we cry, Abba, Father." Now, the term that Paul uses here, adoption, it's a legal term. And so if we look at modern day adoption, you have a child who's born with one name, with one family, and when they're adopted, they become a part legally of this new family. And their last name generally is changed to the name of this adopted family. And so when Paul's describing this, he's saying that in a legal sense, we were born one way, we were adopted into God's kingdom through salvation, and now we take on his name and his family, and we are his sons now. And so in the same way that Jesus cried out in his moment of pain and suffering, we can call to the same God. We can call him Abba Father. There is a love and an affection that God has for us. Think about a king. If he's sleeping in the middle of the night, is somebody going to come into his room and ask him for a glass of water? Who can actually get away with that? Only his children, because he has a love for them and a care for them to meet their needs. And so in the same way, we have the God of the universe, the creator of all things. It said he knew us before the foundations of the world. He created us. He knows the numbers of the hairs on our head. He knows us at our worst and he knows us at our best. And through it all, he loves us. So much so that when Jesus was in the garden and he said, Father, if there is a way, take this from me. But if not, your will be done. His love was so deep for us that he came down to earth, that he lived the life that we live. He suffered what we suffer, and he died for us. That is the love that the Father has for us. And it's a love that we will never find anywhere on this earth and anywhere in this life. But it is a love of somebody that we can go to in our time of need, in our time of suffering, that no problem is too small to go to our Father with, the Father who loves us. That's what it means to have the creator of the universe as our Father, to have somebody that called creation into being. It says the mountains tremble before his voice. The biggest thing that we have on this world, the mountains that stand before us, tremble at his voice. And that's the one who loves us, and that's the one who cares for us. If you want to learn more about this topic, go to our website on the sermons page, look for the series, Believe the Gospel of John, and the sermon, Two Families, Two Identities. God bless.